Leveraging a parasocial relationship in real estate? How is that even something possible? In today's video, we want to explore 5 specific areas in a parasocial relationship where you may be already doing this, or maybe you want to move in this direction, but a parasocial relationship can give you the ability to build the know, like, and trust in your sleep. Individuals actually wanting to work with you and be your raving fan. Number 1 is building relationships. Number 2, utilizing platforms for connection. Number 3, offering value and expertise. Number 4, foster a sense of community. And number 5, leverage influencer partnerships. By the end of this video, you're going to know if you already are doing this, what you can do to leverage this parasocial relationship. Welcome. My name is Normal Lloyd Kinsey III, CEO and co-founder of Liftoff Agent, your #1 marketing positioning agency, and we love to help licensed real estate professionals and mortgage professionals start, ramp, and or scale up their business. I've been actually doing this myself for many years until we did some videos with the Channel Junkies, and you might have already seen Jesse and Jackson on our YouTube channel. So let me go ahead and read this to you for a second, and this will give you a little context, and then I want to give you an understanding as far as what this parasocial relationship looks like from like a fan celebrity perspective. So to leverage a parasocial relationship in real estate is to focus on consistent communication, building trust, and creating a sense of familiarity, and add value through engaging content and interactions, aiming to turn a casual follower into a loyal customer and or a referral basis. So let me just break it down from this perspective. So if you ever like watched an actor or an actress or someone on TV before, and maybe you watch multiple of their movies, or maybe it's a comedian, and you just think that you know them, you feel like you know them, or maybe like someone like Kobe Bryant who passed away, a lot of people felt like the pain from losing him because he was such an amazing athlete. Well, a parasocial relationship is just that. It's you having a relationship with someone that you don't know, so it's a one-sided relationship where then they feel that they do know you, and then more importantly, this is the kicker, they take on the responsibility. They want to see you win in business. So let's go into number one, building relationships. Now, when building relationships, technically, you make phone calls, you send out emails and text messages to build a relationship, and it's two-sided, right? So you're building that two-sided relationship. With this, you're going to put out content to build that know, like, and trust, whether it's going to be, say, on social media or YouTube. You have to pick your platform so you can be able to connect. But at the end of the day, you're going to be able to engage, interact, and actually be able to share stories from the perspective of your side of what you've gone through, or the knowledge that you have, which will then build this relationship on the platforms that you choose. So let's get into the platforms you choose. Number 2. So when you utilize platforms for connection, you can utilize multiple different platforms. And some of the platforms we have here are like TikTok and YouTube, sharing videos, asking or answering FAQ questions. I love YouTube. You could have something like what these guys have here, living in Houston, Texas, and they're building value. They're talking about what's affordable. They're talking about what you can get for a certain price, and they are answering questions and driving people to their website. And here's their map, and here's their website, and here's their YouTube channel to be able to add value. So one of the platforms could be your YouTube channel. Now, of course, you could use also Instagram and Facebook on top of TikTok. Pick a platform and then be able to add value. And this ties into number 3 by offering value with your expertise. So you really want to go deeper in the process of, what do you know about buying a home? What do you know about selling a home? What do you know about mortgages? And then going deeper in the subject matter of like, here's the step-by-step process with buying. Here's a step-by-step process with selling. This is what it looks like to get pre-approved and to be able to purchase a home. And then you go through this process in order to go from A through Z to have success with being able to show that you're the expert and be able to build the know, like, and trust. And then if you're answering questions questions without actually meeting someone, then that's going to add massive value. Why? Because then you can be the expert, not needing to technically trade your time for that activity in the moment. So you don't have to be on the phone or going to the text message back and forth or sending emails to be able to make this happen. So think about this. Are you already doing this now, or is this something maybe you want to get into? Because I think that if you can get into this and really be able to add massive value, this is going to tie into number 4, then you're going to be able to foster a sense of community. And when you foster a sense of community, then you're asking questions, taking polls, creating content to engage with individuals, and then you make it a two-way conversation when it comes to like Instagram. Say, for instance, if you're on Instagram and you're posting on stories, then you could utilize your stories to ask questions about, do you like this kitchen or that kitchen? Do you want to be in the major city, or do you want to be up north in the Pines? So you can be asking questions and going through the process and being able to build a community. And this is what you see with number 5, build this community that's going to turn into you basically being like an influencer, if you will. Some individuals, like real estate professionals, say, well, I'm not really technically a YouTuber. I'm a real estate professional. Why would I get on YouTube? Well, I'm not a YouTuber either, but why would I get on YouTube? Because I can put out content like this to add value to you, to be able to leverage my past efforts for my future successes and be able to build know, like, and trust and foster community and be able to show them an expert and be able to send this to all of our customers, so then you can have more success with the process of actually being able to maximize YouTube, your website, content like this. And this all ties into number 5, which is leveraging influencer partnerships. When you leverage influencer partnerships, you could be actually working with someone who's in your local market that a lot of people know. Whether that's going politics and you want to go to the mayor or a chief of police, or you want to talk to the superintendent at the schools, or you want to go with just local restaurants and business owners, and you want to be able to foster a relationship with someone who's a local business owner that's doing a very good job with their establishment and their business, and you want to be able to give them some type of highlight on your YouTube channel, and you want to interview them, and then you want to share that interview with small bite-sized clips, and you want to put it onto Instagram, and then you want to collaborate with that person on Instagram, which can turn into more opportunities to be able to have more success, where both of your connections and followers on both sides can now be able to potentially want to work with and do business with you. So something in consideration. So a couple last things to think about when it comes to creating these parasocial relationship is you want to make sure that you maintain transparency, or if you have a sponsorship deal, you're going to want to make sure that you're transparent with the person that you're speaking to. You also want to make sure that you focus on quality and visual effects within the video, so editing on YouTube, which would help. And you want to maintain a consistent flow through in and throughout. And you also want to make sure that whatever you post out there is engaging, and the person is going to want to be able to engage with you. They're going to want to ask you questions, and they really love what you are putting out there. So, parasocial relationship. Are you already fostering these relationships? Are you already an influencer? Did you know that you're doing this and you didn't even know you were doing this? Comment below, give us your feedback, like, subscribe, notification bell. We'd love for you to be a part of our Liftoff family. It's as simple as just a subscribe with the notification bell, as we have new videos that come out every single week. And I was talking to my wife about this subject matter. I was like, you know what? That's a really good relationship. So thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate your time. God bless. Take care. Until the next one.